Hello. In today's clip, we will be looking at our cloud load balancing solution and how to enable load balancing across two or more virtual machines. We're going to click on the Cloud VPS SATA solution in Toronto, where previously we created two web server VMs. We're then going to go to our managed, to our cloud load balancer service. This service is purchased through the order form by selecting Cloud Load Balancer, and it can be ordered in the United States or Canada or Canada. So in this case, we built one in Toronto, and upon activation of the account, the load balancer is automatically created and booted up. And when you manage a service for the first time, this is the screen you're going to see. So you can manage the billing, you can reboot the load balancer instance gracefully, or force more hard reboot. You can see its password, the IP address is assigned to it, the bandwidth used. Now in this case, we're not billing for bandwidth at our load balancing layer. If you exceed your bandwidth allotment, which is 10 terabytes within your cloud resource pool, you'll be billed there for bandwidth overages. For outbound bandwidth, inbound is free. And each load balancer by default has a 100 meg port assigned to it that you have full access to. You can change which port you're actually balancing on. For example, if I wanted to go 443, I could save that. For now, I'm going to change this back to port 80. And then, of course, you can add any virtual machine within your account, within that geography, to this load balancer array. So if we go into the Canadian VPSs, cloud VPSs, for example, we have the two SATA ones I showed you previously and the MySQL one, which we're going to turn on. Now in this case, we don't want to load balance the MySQL one with the web servers, but I wanted to show you how any virtual machine within your account, whether it's on a private cloud, whether it's on a public cloud, as long as it's in the same facility, or private and public, you can add to the load balance array here. From a previous video, we saw you could template and snapshot virtual machines, so you can fire up new virtual machines and add them to the array here as well. And you can obviously choose which IP address, whether it's LAN or WAN or multiple IP addresses, and simply assign the node. So we've added the Web 1 server. I'm now going to add the Web 2 server, but you can see here the MySQL server is available. Obviously, we're not going to add that. And again, if you had VMs on private clouds or on public clouds across different storage arrays, as long as they're within the same facility, you can add them to the load balancer array here. And again, WAN or LAN, and assign. And that's it. A few clicks and you've created a load balance array with virtual machines you have created either in our public or private infrastructure within a facility. In a future clip, we're going to show you how to use our Anycast DNS service to balance DNS requests between a load balancer in Toronto and a load balancer in Dallas to achieve a high availability solution, a geo high availability solution across multiple facilities for your application.